Greetings, welcome, and thanks so much for joining me. It's Christian of Standing Stones Healing, and I am honored to be here with you to celebrate the full moon with some card readings. Holy cow, full moon time. Now, I don't know about you and where you are in the world, but here where I am in central Pennsylvania, the full moon was incredible last night. Let me tell you that it was amazing. They call the June moon the strawberry full moon. Oh my gosh, the moon did look like a strawberry. It was amazing. Wowee. And wowee, is it hot. What's so funny, everyone, is that as I was getting ready to go live, as I was getting everything ready, I hear a knock on my door, and I'm like, oh no, I think that's my neighbor. What does he need? So my neighbor's air conditioning conked out, and he's like, can you come hold my air conditioning or help me, like, just hold something while I put it in the window? And I'm like, I'm going live in a minute, but this is only going to take a minute. So I went over and I held his air conditioning, and I am sweating like crazy just being outside for a few minutes. So I hope that no matter where you are in the world, you are staying cool. Welcome, Sandrine. So nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to have you here. I'm here with my kitty as well. Of course, she was sleeping nice and quietly, and then as soon as I said greetings, here she comes. I think that's like the special word when she hears me say greetings. Then she's like, oh, it's time for me to go say hi. I'm being called. Well, you are being called to be here with me as well. I'm honored to have you here. So thank you so very much. Now drop it in the comments for me. Let me know how you are doing. Let me know where you are in the world. Let me know what is going on for you. Marcy, wonderful to see you. Thank you so very much for joining. It's great to have you here. Now, yes, here where I am in central Pennsylvania, it's hot. It is hot. It's usually not this hot at this time in June. As a matter of fact, my birthday was just on Thursday. It was on the summer solstice this year. It doesn't happen every year, but I love when that happens. And I had all kinds of things planned for the whole week. I was going to go hiking here. I was going to go do this. I was going to go do that. And then when I saw how hot it was going to be, I was like, we're just going to have a nice birthday at home this year. And indeed it was. So thank you. Thank you, Marcy, so very much. Sending lots of blessings to you in California. Warm, but not stupidly warm, Sandrine. That's great. I'm glad that it's not stupid warm for you. That's wonderful. Eventually it won't be so hot. Eventually it will cool down. Well, maybe not with the rate that we are going with global warming kinds of climate change things. This indeed at some point will just simply be the new normal. And then none of us will ever go outside ever again. But I'm so happy to have you here, honored to be here with you. And for me, on my journey recently, I've been slowing down a bit because the weather is typically so nice here in central Pennsylvania in late May into early June. And it's gardening time, it's planting time. I purposefully take more time throughout, especially the month of June. And then I pick back up with activity and things in July and August. Then I take another bit of a slowdown in late September into October and then pick back up again after that. And so I talk about it on this week's episode of the Build Your Reiki Business podcast. You can tune in at standingstoneshealing.com/podcast. But I'm going to pull some cards for us for our full moon experience. And then if you would like a card, I'm happy to pull one for you as well. So how do you celebrate the full moon? Do you do anything special on the full moon? Drop it in the comments and let us know if you do anything special for the full moon. Now, every full moon, I do pull cards for myself. So I'll pull cards and I'll set them here on my altar, where I see them all month, every morning when I sit down for meditation. And so every morning for the month, I will see those cards, reflect on them, and meditate on them. And then the next full moon, I pull a new set of cards for myself. So I do that every full moon. I also pull cards for myself on my birthday and on New Year's. And that's really mainly when I pull cards for myself. I might pull a card for myself here and there every once in a while, not too frequently, but those are the big times when I do my big card pulls for myself. So I love it that you like to charge your extensive collection of crystals. That's great. Drop it in the comments for us, Sandrine. Let us know what some of your favorite crystals are. And ooh, solstice essences and full moon waters, Marcy. I love it. Thanks for sharing that with us for sure. So I've got my cards here. I'm going to pull a Celtic Dragon Tarot card, or a couple of cards for all of us for our time right now. And then if you would like a card drawn, you please feel free to drop it in the comments, and I'm happy to pull a card for you for your full moon experience. Now there we have a card that has just flown right out for all of us. And for all of us right now, we've got the King of Cups. We have the King of Cups for our full moon experience. Now, I'm going to say a few things about this King of Cups that are coming up in just one moment. But Leslie, it's wonderful to have you here. It's wonderful to see you. As a matter of fact, Leslie, I was thinking about you earlier because, yes, indeed, I do know today is your birthday. So happy birthday. I got the notification when I logged into Facebook, and I'm excited that you can be here. It's wonderful to see you. And such an honor to have you here as always. So thank you, Leslie. I'm sending you lots of birthday blessings. And of course, you know, it's something that I remember because it's only a couple of days after my birthday. So great. Sandrine's got amethyst and fluorite and tiger's eye and aquamarine, and the list just goes on and on. I love it. Wonderful. So here's some things about this King of Cups that is really calling to us for our full moon time right now. Now, when it comes to this King of Cups right now, we are really being encouraged, almost like we're standing at the edge of possibility right now. Now, you'll see this King of Cups is standing on the edge of the shore. There's sand, there's water, and there's real possibility and real opportunity right now. The King of Cups is really calling us at this full moon time to really pretty much seize the day. So you know, what is it? What is it that you are wanting? What do you want to reach up and grab? What is it that you want to achieve or reach out for or realize or manifest right now? The King of Cups is really calling us to do that. And the King of Cups is also, I'm getting very clearly, calling us to do that in a very reflective and even emotional kind of way. And so to really explore the deeper depths of that. You know, I had an experience myself with this last night. So, you know, powers of manifestation, the full moon, and everything. And I was glancing at that gorgeous strawberry colored moon last night. Like, really, the moon was the color of a strawberry when it rose. They call it the strawberry moon, and I couldn't believe that the moon actually was red. It was gorgeous. But I was like, okay, I've got to manifest. Like, moon, help me manifest. What do I want? I don't know, moon. I want more abundance in my life. And I'm like, I had to pause and be like, wait a minute. You have plenty of abundance. Like, you don't need to ask for abundance because you got plenty of abundance. So it's like, you know what, Moon, just help me be just really happy and recognize that I love everything I have and I've got exactly what I want. And that what I really want to manifest is just gratitude for that. And just the acknowledgement that I don't need to manifest anything, because anything that I might want to try to manifest, I've already got it. Awesome. It's amazing. It's wonderful and beautiful. The King of Cups is really calling us to focus in on that right now. What it is that we have, the things that we might want to reach out and grasp, while recognizing that maybe we've got a lot of what we want already. So to do a deep dive with a lot of thought and reflection and emotion as we stand on the shore, contemplating the ocean before us, and as we stand in that kind of like in between kind of state. So that's pretty powerful. I love it. Thank you very much, King of Cups. Thank you, Amy, for joining us. It's wonderful to have you here. So thank you so very much. I'm going to pull one more card for all of us for our full moon experience, and then I'll pull a card for anyone who wants one. I am being called to pull a fairy card for our full moon. I don't know about you, but it feels like a fairy kind of time to me. You know, this time of year is magical with the blooming of the flowers. My flowers are really getting into bloom. My sunflowers just started blooming the other day. My blanket flowers are absolutely gorgeous. The honeybees love them. And the fireflies, the lightning bugs at night are blooming and beautiful. And so it really is kind of a magical time. I mean, the heat isn't so magical, but otherwise it's pretty magical. So let's see what we have from the fairies to encourage us for our full moon on this beautiful, blessed day at this beautiful, blessed full moon time. Now, here's what I'm getting from these cards that are a little slow to join us. I'm getting just an encouragement that this summer is going to take a little bit of time. Maybe some things are going to move a little bit more slowly for us than we might like. I don't know about you. I've been moving quite a bit slower with the heat, but to just, you know, the time that things are going to take, and to honor that and acknowledge that and to recognize that, and to just know that the flower is going to open, things are going to unfold in the ways in which they're meant to. So here's what we have for all of us for our full moon time, and then I'm excited to pull individual cards. So here's what we got for all of us. We have new opportunity. Hey, didn't we really just have that in the last card with the King of Cups saying, you've got real possibility here, and to reach forward, ask ourselves what that is, to reflect on it and reach forward for it. Absolutely new opportunities for us all around. It is exciting. And new location. You know, I don't know if you are looking for a new location, if you are considering moving, but indeed there's encouragement here for that. Sometimes a new location isn't an actual physical move to somewhere else where we live. Maybe sometimes the new location is just within our own mind. And maybe the new location is just a place that we want to get to in our own thoughts. And maybe we want to move in our own mind. And so indeed, it may very well be time for a new location in your own thinking and in your own experience. And of course, if you ever want to go to a new location without actually moving your house, you can always get out, go somewhere new, sit and contemplate and reflect. It's amazing the creative energy that will come to us when we're just in a new spot. So there we are, beautiful messages for sure. All right, everyone. So yes, I'm happy to pull a card for you. Let me see here. I know that Leslie would like a card for her birthday. Absolutely honored to pull one for you on your birthday. You've got it for sure. Of course, Amy, you've got it. Michelle, welcome. Glad to have you here. I'm happy to pull a card for you as well. And Sandrine, for sure. So I'm happy to pull cards. As always, if I miss you, drop it in the comments for me and let me know again. I'm happy to pull a card for you. Sometimes I might miss you. And so if I do, I apologize. But Leslie, happy birthday. I'm being called to pull for you a fairy card. Leslie, I'm being called that it's a fairy kind of birthday for you. Whoa, let me tell you what, that just flew right out. It was not even kidding. It popped right out. And it is, Leslie, vacation. It's time for you to take a vacation. Now, I don't know if you're thinking about a vacation. I don't know if vacation is on your mind, but it's really time for you to take a pause. What I'm getting for you very clearly, Leslie, is that it's time for you to take a meaningful, intentional pause. Now, that might be in the form of an actual I'm going away kind of vacation, but it may also be a meaningful pause, vacation from the normal everyday routine of what you have going on. And so right now you're being called and encouraged to take some time out and to take a vacation in whatever way, shape, or form that means to you. But the vacation is about the intentional pausing, the intentional slowing down, the intentional space. So Leslie, it's kind of like carving out intentional space for yourself at this time. That's really what you're being encouraged to do and really what it's all about for you. Wow, Leslie, that's amazing. The parrot is your favorite bird and you're planning a vacation to Nova Scotia. I love it. Do you know what's really funny, Leslie? Is that as I was pulling this card, I remembered that Andra just told me the other day that she's moving to Nova Scotia, which is hilarious. And so here you have it, confirmation. Go have fun. Have a wonderful time. I know you will. The two of you always have wonderful adventures together. So I'm sending so many blessings to you. Happy birthday. And sending lots of blessings for your trip to Nova Scotia as well. So thank you so much, Leslie. Sending lots of blessings and best wishes. Wonderful. So let's see here. We've got as well. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Wonderful to have you here. Amy, I'm so glad that you're deeply grateful for the heat. I'm sending lots of blessings to your heat. Marcy, let's pull a Celtic Dragon Tarot card for you for your full moon experience. Now, like I said, the moon here in central Pennsylvania last night was stunning. I've never seen the moon that color before. Did anyone else see the full moon last night? And was it also beautiful for you, or was it just beautiful for me? Marcy, here we go. We've got for you that has popped out two cards very interestingly. Very interestingly, Marcy, because we've got that King of Cups again. And we've got chains. Marcy, here's what I'm getting for you loud and clear. You are really being encouraged to ask yourself how your own thinking is holding you back right now from reaching out and getting what it is that you want. How your own thinking is keeping you from recognizing the possibilities that are at hand and from going for it. And so, Marcy, it's time for you to do some reflection on how you are doing this to yourself in here, okay? So it's time for you to do some reflection, Marcy, asking yourself how you are holding yourself back and how you can help to free yourself from your own chains. Sending lots of blessings and best wishes to you for that, Marcy. We all do that from time to time, or even all of the time in our lives. All right, Amy, let's see what we've got for you. Amy, I'm being called to pull for you an Archangel card. So let me grab my Archangel cards. And yes, indeed, let's take a deep breath. Deep breaths are always so powerful, so healing, so cleansing. If we ever need an energy reset, we've got it right here. The power of the breath is there for us to encourage us and to help us reset, refresh, and recharge at any time. So, Amy, let's see what we've got for you, sending you lots of blessings to what you've got going on and everything that you are always up to. Here's what we've got for you. Amy, you've got spiritual understanding. Archangel Raziel says, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Amy, I just clearly got the encouragement for you to do some meditation at this time. Now, I don't know if you have been meditating. I don't know if you've been thinking about meditation, but what I'm getting for you is a real encouragement to be diving into some meditation at this time to help open up some spiritual truths for yourself and some spiritual knowledge. So, Amy, just time for some meditation. You've got signs on the way for you. You've got messages that are coming to you. You're just being encouraged to make some still quiet time for some meditation. I don't even know if that's something that you enjoy, Amy. You might be like, oh my God, I hate meditation. But I'm just getting the encouragement for you to really consider doing it at this time, because I'm getting the encouragement for you that you could have some really powerful meditative experiences at this time. So I'm sending lots of blessings and best wishes to you for those experiences. I'm also getting the encouragement to encourage you to tune into my chakra song. I have a song, everyone. It's of my Native American style flute playing, infused with Reiki, that you can get for free as part of my Reiki Biz Kit. You can get that at standingstoneshealing.com/Reiki Biz Kit. But the chakra song is there. It's free. It's a short little 10-minute flute song, and that may be something meditative for you to enjoy as well. So sending lots of blessings and best wishes to the meditation. Michelle, thanks for being here. Let's see what we might have for you for a card for sure. I'm being called to pull for you a Viking rune. Now, if you're not familiar with the runes are pretty amazing. These are Viking runes from the ancient Norse language Futhark. And each symbol has a meaning. So we'll see what we might have for you. Now, I will say, if you're interested in the runes and in learning how to read the runes, I've got my Unlock Your Card Magic program that shows you ways to read any kinds of cards, but I've got a lot of bonus material on specifically the runes. So if you have an interest in the runes, definitely check that program out. It's self-paced and includes time one-on-one with me. You can learn more and start right now at standingstoneshealing.com/magic. So Michelle, let's see what we've got for the runes. Okay, Michelle, we've got the rune of movement. The rune of movement. Now, what I'm getting for you, Michelle, at this time is that you're being encouraged to maybe do some movement right now, whatever that means to you. So that might mean walking. That might mean running. That might mean yoga or stretching. Whatever it means, it's just time for some movement. I don't know, belly dancing. Whatever it means to you, Michelle, it's just time for some movement, for some mindful and intentional movement, and to even use that as a spiritual kind of practice at this time. Now, in the Elder Futhark language, the rune of movement, this also symbolized the horse. And so you may want to take inspiration from the horse at this time. Picture galloping horses, running horses. I don't know, watch YouTube videos of horses running. Because the horse is here to inspire you to get moving at this time, Michelle. So sending lots of blessings to your full moon movement. Great. Carrie, thanks for being here. Oh, Sandrine, you are first, Sandrine. So let me pull a card for you, Sandrine. That is wonderful. Glad to have you here, Sandrine. So let's see here. Sandrine, I'm being called to pull an angel card for you. And let's see what the angels have to say for your full moon experience. So we've got you here, Sandrine, for a card reading. Then I'll come to Carrie and pull a card for you, Carrie. Carrie, lovely to see you here. I think this is the first time that you've been here with one of these lives, so thanks so much for tuning in. Sandrine, here's what we've got for you. We've got Isaiah, who says, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Sandrine, it's a pregnant time for you. Now, what I mean by that is that your life has some real possibility and opportunity right now. And it's a wonderful time to give birth to the things that you want. Newness is on the horizon for you. I just had the image of like a big full sun. It's like full sun possibility in your life right now. And so you're being encouraged to recognize that and to honor that and to know that this pregnant time is a powerful time for you to really put intention behind the things that you want to come into your life right now. Now, here's what I'm also getting for you, Sandrine. I'm getting very clearly that there's an element of, I don't want to use the word sadness to this. It's not sad. I don't know. Maybe it might be sadness, but just an element of a need to release and let go. And there may be some sadness along with that, or some like wistfulness kind of a sense, Sandrine. You're just being encouraged to know that that's part of the pregnancy. You know, I've never been pregnant, nor will I ever be. I don't have children, but I imagine that when you're like pregnant for real, there must be a part of you that's like, oh, gee, my life is going to be so different now with a kid. You've got your life before child and you've got your life after child. And no matter how much you love your child, there's got to be a part of you that's like, oh, I'm sad to be losing my non-child life. At least listen. I took in a stray cat and her 2 kittens a couple of years ago. It's been a year and a half. And I will tell you that there are many days where I'm like, oh, I miss my cat-free life. I love my cats, but I still very often am like, I miss times without my cats. And so, Sandrine, it's kind of like that for you right now. There's great opportunity, great possibility, but it's okay if you have some feelings in all of that of feeling that, oh man, I'm going to miss some cat-free days. I'm going to miss my childless life. So just know that that's part of the process of the pregnancy and of moving forward with the newness in your life. But to focus on all of the great things that are going to come from that. So I'm sending lots of blessings and best wishes, Sandrine, to all of those possibilities. Carrie, welcome. So nice to have you here. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to pull an Archangel card for you, Carrie, and let's see what comes up for you with the Archangels for your full moon experience. Yes, Carrie, lovely to have you here. This is the first I'm seeing you here at one of these readings, and so it's an honor to have you here. Thank you so very much. Carrie, here's what we've got for you. You've got Counselor. Archangel Azrael says, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So here's what we've got for you, Carrie. You're being encouraged that right now you are being encouraged to open yourself up to being a good listener and to open yourself up to being someone who people come to with their challenges. Right now is a great time for you to be welcoming people to bring their challenges, bring their cares and their struggles to you, because right now you have the real power to listen and to lift them up. So you're being encouraged right now, Carrie, to help lift people up, listen to their challenges, offer them love and support, care, compassion, guidance, all in a loving kind of way. So I'm sending lots and lots of blessings to your listening right now and to being that counselor. Thank you so very much, Carrie. Vani, wonderful to see you again. Glad to have you here. So thank you so very much for joining us. Vani, let's see what we've got going on for you. I'm being called to pull for you a fairy card. And let's see what the fairies have to say for you at this full moon time. Vani, we'll shuffle them up and see what they have to say. Oops, that flew right out for you, Vani. It's time for you to break free. Breaking free. Okay, Vani, here's what I'm getting for you. Very similar to the message for Marcy, is that you're being encouraged to break free, and you're being encouraged to break free from the things that are holding you back, namely, Vani, you. Vani, it is time to do some deep reflection and to really ask yourself how you are holding yourself back and to help yourself break free from that. Because what I'm getting for you, Vani, very clearly is that you are challenged right now to move forward, not out of anything external. It's all internal. And that doesn't make it easy. It's no less easy. It's maybe even more challenging and difficult, but it's time for you to do some reflection on how you are holding yourself back, and it's time to break free from some of those thoughts, those beliefs that are holding you back. I almost said limiting beliefs, but let me tell you a secret, everyone. I don't like the phrase limiting belief because I believe that all beliefs are limiting. And so when we say limiting belief, we're really just saying that a belief is a belief is a belief because I believe that all beliefs are limiting. And so let me give you an example of that. If I say, for instance, oh, I'm so good at card reading. Well, some might say, oh, great, that's not a limiting belief. But could it be? If I'm so good at card reading, then am I not limiting the belief that maybe I'm not a good card reader? And that is a limiting belief in that way, right? Where I'm saying, oh, if I'm a good card reader, that means I'm not a bad card reader. But if I'm not a bad card reader, that's something that I'm not. And I'm limiting my belief in that way. Ooh, wow, right? Yes, indeed. So I believe that all beliefs are limiting beliefs. Even, yes, indeed, ones that we would say are good beliefs. So Vani, sending lots of blessings to breaking free from your own beliefs. Bonnie, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Sending so many blessings to your granddaughter in heaven. Thank you for being here. Andrew Miller. Hi, Andrew Miller. You are here now. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Bonnie from Minnesota, the love. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Yes, Amy, the moon was high, glowing, and it guided you safely home. Wonderful. I love it. Great, great, great. You're welcome, Michelle. Thank you so very much. Sandrine, I'm glad that resonates. Yes, absolutely. Sophia, wonderful to see you. Thanks for being here. Carrie, you are welcome. Vonnie, I'm glad that that resonates with you. Thank you. If anyone else would like a card, please do drop it down below in the comments. I'm happy to pull a card for you on this during this blessed full moon time. It is an honor to be here with you for sure. So I'm glad to be here and glad to be sharing in this full moon experience with you. So thank you. So let me see here. I am going to, if there's anyone else who wants a card, pull one. Otherwise, I can indeed pull one more card for all of us, and then we shall be on our way for our full moon time. And so I'm going to pull a Viking rune for all of us. You know, the Viking runes are really a very powerful kind of a tool for us. I'll be casting Viking runes next month. No, in August. It's not yet July. In August at the New Visions Expo. It's my favorite event. I'm looking forward to casting runes then. Thank you, Marcy, so much for appreciating my take on beliefs. Yes, indeed, I believe all beliefs are limiting. And Bonnie, yes, for sure. I'm happy to pull a card for you. You know, let's pull a fairy card for you in honor of your granddaughter. You know, kids are tied to the fairies. Kids are tied to the magical and the mystical. Kids, they have that beautiful wonder about them. And they just really are so fairy-like themselves. So Bonnie, here you go. Bonnie, it's time to raise your standards. It's time to raise your standards. Now, here's what I'm getting for you on that, Bonnie. In terms of the people who you might be surrounding yourself with, the activities that you might be engaging in, the kind of vibe that you might be hanging around, it's just time for you to raise that, to increase that, to raise your vibe, to raise your standards. And to do this, I'm getting very clearly for you, Bonnie, with gentleness and kindness and compassion. You know, everyone, so often on our journey, when we find that we're growing and the people around us really maybe no longer resonate with us, maybe we have a friend who, you know, we're just no longer resonating with them. We've grown and changed. Maybe the things that they do that didn't used to bother us start to bother us. And we're just like, you know what? This friendship is no longer what it was. It's no longer filling me up. It's no longer serving me. And I no longer like who I am around this person or how I feel when I'm with this person. It's time to move on. Sometimes when we get to that point, we can be to our friend like, let me tell you something. I don't like this and this and this. You do this and this and this, and you're bringing me down, and I feel low vibe when I'm around you, and I'm cutting you off. I'm done and I'm out. That might not always be the best way to approach it. And so this card is here to encourage you, Bonnie, that it's time to raise your standards, but to do it with love, to do it with compassion, to do it with kindness. And so as you reflect on raising your standards in your life right now, to do that with a sense of love, a sense of gratitude, and a sense of compassion. And so it's not like it's time to kick people to the curb and get them exactly, Bonnie. Let go with love. You've got it. That's it. Let go with love. Let go with the kindness. Let go with the compassion. So it's time to bring those things, Bonnie. You've got it. Raise those standards and do it with love and kindness and compassion. So sending lots of blessings to that. Sandrine, thank you so very much. Sending you lots of blessings for your journey. Glad to have you here. And so everyone, I'm going to pull one more Viking rune for all of us for our full moon time. Bonnie, thanks so much. I'm glad that makes sense. Yes, indeed, time to bring the love and compassion to that experience, time to raise your standards, and to do so with loving kindness and compassion, and letting go with love, whatever that means to you. So here we are with the Viking runes. Like I said, if you want to learn how to read runes, I show you how in the Unlock Your Card Magic program at standingstoneshealing.com/magic. Whoa, we have two that have come out for us. Here's what we've got. Wow. We've got the rune of disruption and the rune of protection. Here's what I've got for this for all of us for our full moon time. We've got some disruption happening, some things going on, earthquakes in our lives. Maybe these are small earthquakes, maybe these are large earthquakes, but it's disruption. It is a disruptive kind of time. Maybe you feel disrupted by the weather. Maybe you feel disrupted by changes going on in your life. Maybe you feel disruption from people in your life. Whatever the disruption might be, however small or large, we're being encouraged to know that we are protected through it all. We have divine protection, and so we're being encouraged to recognize that through all of the disruption, to recognize that we have protection, to call upon the divine protection, and to know that it is all around us. So sending lots of blessings and best wishes to that protection. You know, the rune of disruption in Elder Futhark meant hail or sleet. And so if the disruption comes in the form of weather, whatever it might be, just know that there is protection. Seek that protection, ask for that protection, but know that you don't have to ask for it because it's already there. All you really need to know is acknowledge it and express gratitude for it. So thank you so very much for the protection. Thank you so very much for being here and joining me at this full moon time. I'm grateful to have you here, and I'm sending you so many blessings and best wishes. Thank you all so very much, and I'm sending lots of blessings and best wishes to your full moon experience. Thank you.